And by the time I get home, I gotta take my son to school, and I just be tired. That's my honest opinion.
Your honest opinion?
Yeah.
Okay, so you were ordered to do substance abuse treatment by this court. You work third shift, so that means you work 11 to 7,
10 to 7.
10 to 7. So you're home at 7 and you take your child to school and you still aren't doing your substance abuse
No, I
treatment.
don't.
Okay, Mr. Tatum, today's the date that was scheduled for a probation violation arraignment. I have a request in summons for probation violation. It alleges that you committed the following technical probation violations. It says per number 13 or paragraph 13 of your order for probation that you tested positive for alcohol
Yeah.
with an ETG of 25,000 nanogram per milliliter and a THC level of 32.98, sorry, 0.948 nanogram per milliliter back on September 26, 2024. It also alleges a violation of section 16 of your probation order, which states that you failed to enroll in outpatient substance use treatment as ordered by the court. So you have the right to have a contested hearing. You have the right to be represented by an attorney at that hearing, and you have the right to have the city and the probation put forth evidence to establish your guilt as to those violations. Do you want to request an attorney to be appointed to represent you, sir?
No.
Okay, you want to waive your right to have an attorney represent you?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to have a contested hearing?
No.
You understand that by waiving your contested hearing, you could be sentenced to jail time?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody threatening you to get you to give up your right to your hearing or your right to counsel?
No.
Okay. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Ms. Collins, is there a recommendation in the file?
She left out, but I thought she said she sent all of them.
She sent the ROA and she sent the request and summons from Mr. Tatum. I don't have a recommendation. If there wasn't one in the file, his probation officer can log in.
Sent it over.
Thank you. Okay. And so again, Ms. Tatum, I've advised you of the violations. There's 2 violations here, technical violations. One that you tested positive.
Truly, I haven't smoked weed. I've been around it or whatever, but I haven't smoked no weed in a while. I'm not sure how that even
Okay, well,
happened.
there's 2 technical violations. One is that you tested positive for alcohol and THC. They actually wrote that as one violation. And then the other violation being that you failed to enroll in outpatient substance use treatment as directed. You understand that that's 2 separate violations, sir?
Yes. Yeah.
And you want to plead guilty to both of those violations?
Yes.
Okay. As to the violation that you tested positive for alcohol on September 26th, you're pleading guilty to the portion that says you test positive for alcohol, but not to the portion that says that you had THC in your system, 948 nanogram per milliliter. Is that accurate?
I'm not. It's saying that, but I'm just saying I'm not sure. But I'm disagree with it.
Well, my question is, okay, so you're pleading guilty to the alcohol portion. You are going to admit that you drank alcohol. Is that correct?
Yes.
But you're saying that you're not admitting to the THC,
Smoking.
but you
Yeah.
do admit, based on your statements, that you were around THC.
Yeah.
So that means you were around someone that was smoking THC.
Yeah, like everybody I really know smoke weed.
Okay. Okay. As to the alcohol, uh, what did you do on or about September 26th that made you guilty of consumption of alcohol?
Um, Going through trauma with the family, and just as like a stress reliever for real.
What is a stress reliever? I asked you
Taking
what
a
did
drink,
make you guilty.
but
Going through trauma doesn't make you guilty, and having a stress reliever doesn't make you guilty.
hmm
But what made you guilty would be if you drank alcohol. Did you drink alcohol?
yes, yes,
And you were placed on the term of probation by me for the 54A District Court?
yes,
Okay, and that was for an alcohol-related offense, correct?
yes,
And you were told that you were not to use, purchase, or possess alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription. Is that accurate?
yes,
And so on or about September 26th, were you ordered to do a urinalysis testing?
yes,
And you have been drinking alcohol prior to that?
yes.
You also had been around some people. You said everybody around you smokes weed?
Most everybody, yes,
Okay, and so you're aware, or you should be aware of the term of a contact. You're familiar with that?
yes, yes,
Okay, so you understand that if you're in an area where someone's smoking weed, you can have a contact, meaning you can have the effects because of being in contact with someone else who's smoking it, correct?
yes,
Okay, but as to the alcohol, you knew you were drinking alcohol when you drank it?
yes,
You knew it was in violation of your probation status?
yes,
And then as to the violation that you failed to enroll in outpatient substance use treatment as directed, you're pleading guilty to that as well?
yes.
Okay, and have you enrolled in outpatient substance use treatment?
I haven't. I work third shift, and by the time I get home, I gotta take my son to school, and I just be tired. That's my honest opinion.
Your honest opinion?
Yeah,
Okay, so you were ordered to do substance abuse treatment by this court. You work third shift, so that means you work 11 to 7,
10 to 7.
10 to 7. So you're home at 7 and you take your child to school and you still aren't doing your substance abuse
No, I
treatment.
don't. I don't get home till like about 8.
Okay, 8 o'clock in the morning, and then you take your child to school, and then you still don't do your substance abuse treatment?
Nah, I be tired.
Oh, okay.
I like be falling asleep on the bus and stuff, like all type of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But you're not too tired when it comes time to drink alcohol?
Uh, the little time that I was awake, I guess.
Okay. The court's gonna accept your plea and find your plea to be freely, voluntarily, and intelligently made. The
hmm
recommendation here, this is your second technical violation. The recommendation is for you to do 4 days in Ingham County Jail.
hmm
The defendant tested once and was positive for cannabis and alcohol. He denies substance use. They're requesting that your time or amounts of testing increase, and that jail time be held in abeyance for the recommendation. Is there anything that you want to say before I decide how you're going to be sentenced?
Uh, I have Sundays and Mondays off of work.
Why do I care?
I really need my job.
Yeah, you have to think about that when you're making decisions that are contrary to the court order, because being on probation is not your right, okay? If
hmm
you want to keep your job, if you want to stay out of jail so that you can be there for your son, your only option is to follow the court order. That's a decision that you have made. And the decision that puts you in this position is that you were operating while intoxicated. So you had a alcohol related offense that put you here in the first place. These are all for your actions. If the
hmm
court has ordered you to do substance abuse treatment, you can't come in here and tell me as an excuse that you're just too tired to do it. And that's just your opinion. Because if that is just going to be your opinion, then the opinion of the court is that I'll enter an order that you do 93 days in jail. Do you understand that?
Yes.
So those are your options. You're going to do 93 days in jail, or you're going to do substance abuse treatment.
Okay.
I could care less about how tired you are. Get some coffee. Because you have all day to take a nap in between doing your substance abuse treatment. The substance abuse treatment ain't all day. It's not all day. And you're not going to make me believe that every single day of the week that all you're doing is going to work and taking your child to school, and then you're sleeping for the rest of the entirety of the day until it's time to go to work. If you are, then you probably need to get some medical help about why you're so tired. Either way, tired or not, you have a responsibility to follow the court order. And if you can't seem to bring yourself to make that a priority for yourself, then I can help you prioritize that. Do you understand that?
Yes.
The sentence of the court is, I'll continue your probation. You're supposed to be on probation until the March 17th of 2025. I'm not going to extend it at this time unless it's required, because you've not yet signed up for your substance abuse treatment as ordered. That's not a negotiation. The substance abuse treatment will be completed, or you'll do 93 days in jail. So that's the sentence: 93 days Ingham County Jail, that you'll enroll immediately into substance abuse treatment. I want evidence of that within the next 7 days. In addition to that, I'm going to increase your testing to 1 time per week for the next 60 days. Do you have any questions about the sentence?
No, I don't.
Okay, you're all set, sir.
So I gotta you said that something about 4 days in jail?
No, I said 93 days in jail.
Oh, if I don't do the substance abuse,
I'm going to hold it in abeyance to give you an opportunity to get yourself together.
mhm.
However, if you can't and I get another violation because you've decided that you were not going to do what you were ordered to do, then I don't have a choice but to put you in jail.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
You should check in with your probation officer, and you're all set for today.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.